Hey, everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about something really exciting. You know how there are some anime where everyone hates the main character at first, but then later regrets it? Well, I've put together a list of the top 10 anime that fit that description, and I'm excited to share it with you. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Now, let's get started with our first pick on the list, which is My Little Monster is a romantic comedy that tells the story of two high school students, Shizuku and Haru, who couldn't be more different from each other. Shizuku is a straight-A student who is focused on her studies, while Haru is a delinquent who has been kicked out of multiple schools. The story begins when Haru suddenly falls in love with Shizuku and decides to express his feelings to her. However, Shizuku is not interested in love or relationships and is more concerned about her studies. Despite this, Haru continues to pursue her, which initially leads to conflict between the two. As the story progresses, we get to see the character development of both Shizuku and Haru. Haru, who initially comes off as aggressive and violent, starts to open up and become more vulnerable. Meanwhile, Shizuku, who initially comes off as cold and detached, learns to understand her own feelings and opens up to the idea of love. What makes My Little Monster unique is how it portrays the characters' relationships and how they grow throughout the series. It's not just a typical romance anime, but it also touches on themes such as self-discovery, friendship, and family. So, if you're looking for a romantic comedy that will make you laugh and tug at your heartstrings, I highly recommend My Little Monster. It's a charming anime that will leave you rooting for the characters and their relationships. The Misfit of Demon King Academy is a must-watch anime for anyone who loves action, adventure, and a good dose of supernatural drama. At first glance, the protagonist, Anos Voldigoad, seems like the typical Demon King character, cold, powerful, and ruthless. But as the story unfolds, you'll discover that there's more to him than meets the eye. One of the things that make this anime unique is its world building. The show takes place in a universe where demons and humans coexist, but they're not exactly on friendly terms. The Demon King, Anos, was reincarnated after 2,000 years, and he's determined to bring peace to the world by defeating his enemies and reclaiming his throne. However, he faces intense opposition from those who despise him for his past deeds and powers. This leads to some intense battles and epic moments that will keep you on the edge of your seat. But what really sets this anime apart is Anos himself. He's not your typical hero, and he's definitely not afraid to show it. He's confident, fearless, and completely unapologetic about his actions. Yet, despite his arrogance, he has a soft side that you can't help but love. As the story progresses, you'll discover more about his past and the reasons why he's so determined to bring peace to the world. If you love watching anime where the protagonist starts off as an underdog and eventually proves everyone wrong, then this is the show for you. The character development is top-notch, and you'll find yourself rooting for Anos as he overcomes obstacle after obstacle to achieve his goals. Blue Exorcist is an anime that follows Rin Okumura, a teenage boy who finds out he is Satan's offspring. As a result of this, he acquired demonic abilities, which he tries to control. Rin makes the decision to become an exorcist in order to confront his father and safeguard the world from demons. The series is action-packed, featuring an assortment of characters each with their own special abilities and personalities. Because of his demonic background, the MC, Rin, is initially hated by many of his peers. However, as the story progresses, they grow to respect his strength and determination. Despite this, Rin is determined to utilize his skills for good and become an exorcist himself, battling against the demons who threaten the human world. As he trains and fights with his new friends and allies, he shows himself to be a formidable and dependable force, gradually gaining the faith and respect of people who previously despised him. One of the things that makes Blue Exorcist stand out is its unique combination of action, drama, and mystical elements. The characters are all well developed and enjoyable, and you can't help but go for Rin as he struggles with his difficult identity and strives to defend the people he loves. If you're looking for an anime that will take you on an emotional roller coaster, then Elfenlied is the perfect pick for you. This show is not for the faint-hearted as it deals with some mature themes like violence and trauma, but it's also a beautiful story about redemption and the power of human connection. The main character of Elfenlied is Lucy, a Diclonius, a genetically modified human with invisible telekinetic arms called vectors. Lucy is initially portrayed as a cold-hearted killer who escapes from a research facility where she was held captive, and kills anyone who stands in her way. Despite her violent tendencies, as the story unfolds, we begin to learn more about Lucy's tragic past and the abuse she endured, leading to her mistrust of humans. As a viewer, you start to feel empathy for Lucy and root for her as she attempts to find a way to live peacefully despite the obstacles she faces. The other characters in the show, including Kuda, a young man with his own traumatic past, and his cousin Yuka, provide a great balance to the story and help to humanize Lucy, making her journey even more poignant. As the series progresses, the audience is taken on a journey of heartbreak, redemption, and hope. The show tackles difficult topics such as discrimination, abuse, and trauma with honesty and sensitivity, making it a must-watch for those who enjoy emotionally charged dramas. Despite the initial hatred and fear directed towards Lucy, Elfenlied ultimately delivers a message of compassion and understanding, showing that even those who are different and feared by society deserve to be loved and accepted. If you're looking for an anime that will keep you on the edge of your seat, then Tokyo Ghoul is a must-watch. This dark and intense series takes place in a world where flesh-eating ghouls secretly coexist with humans. The story centers around Kaneki, a shy and bookish college student who becomes a half-ghoul after a chance encounter with one of them. As he struggles to navigate this new world and keep his humanity intact, Kaneki faces countless challenges and betrayals from both humans and ghouls alike. But despite the hatred and fear directed at him, Kaneki refuses to give up on his beliefs and becomes a symbol of hope for his fellow ghouls. What sets Tokyo Ghoul apart from other anime is its complex characters and their emotional journeys. You'll find yourself invested in Kaneki's growth as he goes from a timid human to a powerful half-ghoul leader. And the action-packed fight scenes and stunning animation will have you on the edge of your seat. Plus, Tokyo Ghoul fits perfectly in the category of anime where everyone hates the MC but later regrets it. Kaneki's transformation into a half-ghoul makes him an outcast among both humans and ghouls, and he has to fight tooth and nail to earn their trust and respect. But as he grows stronger and proves himself to be a force to be reckoned with, his enemies start to realize their mistake in underestimating him. You won't want to miss this thrilling and emotional ride. Have you ever watched an anime where the main character is hated by everyone, even by themselves? If not, then Casshern Sins is the perfect anime for you to watch. The story revolves around a world that is in ruin, with robots fighting against each other and no hope for the future. The main character, Casshern, is a powerful robot who was once known as a hero, but is now blamed for the destruction of the world and is hunted by other robots. But as the story unfolds, we see a different side of Casshern. He doesn't remember what happened in the past and is haunted by the guilt of his alleged actions. His journey to uncover the truth behind his past and find redemption is a captivating and emotional one. As Casshern meets new characters and learns about the world he once knew, we see the depth of his character and the pain he carries with him. The animation and soundtrack of Casshern Sins are breathtaking, with stunning visuals and a hauntingly beautiful score that perfectly complements the story's themes of regret and redemption. Watching Casshern's transformation and the growth of the other characters is a truly rewarding experience that will leave you feeling satisfied and moved. In short, Casshern Sins is an anime that will make you rethink what it means to be a hero and a villain. It fits perfectly in the list of 10 anime where everyone hates the MC but later regrets it, as Casshern's journey of self-discovery and redemption is one that will stay with you long after the series has ended. If you're looking for an intense and action-packed anime that will have you on the edge of your seat, then look no further than Attack on Titan. This show is set in a world where humanity is under constant threat from giant, humanoid creatures called Titans. The story follows a young man named Eren Yeager, who is determined to defeat the Titans and protect his loved ones. At first, Eren might not be the most likable character. He can be hot-headed, stubborn, and sometimes reckless. But as the story progresses, you begin to understand the reasons for his behavior. He has seen firsthand the devastation caused by the Titans, and he is driven by a fierce desire to protect his friends and family. As Eren fights against the Titans, he also has to confront the harsh realities of the world he lives in. The show touches on themes such as trauma, grief, and the consequences of war. It's a powerful and emotional journey that will keep you hooked from start to finish. Beastars is a unique and thought-provoking anime that challenges the notion of what it means to be civilized. Set in a world where carnivores and herbivores coexist, the story centers around a timid and kind-hearted wolf named Legoshur who is struggling to come to terms with his true nature. Despite his gentle personality, he is constantly misunderstood and feared by those around him due to the stereotypes surrounding carnivores. However, as the story progresses, we see Legoshur break away from these preconceived notions and form meaningful relationships with the other characters. He grapples with the internal struggle of wanting to fit in with society while also staying true to his own identity, making him a relatable and compelling protagonist. What sets Beastars apart from other anime on this list is its focus on the complexities of morality and ethics, as well as its stunning animation and music. The series doesn't shy away from exploring heavy themes such as discrimination, identity, and the consequences of one's actions. It's a must-watch for anyone who enjoys thought-provoking and engaging stories that challenge our perceptions of the world around us. If you haven't watched Naruto yet, you're missing out on one of the most iconic anime series of all time. It's a coming-of-age story about a young ninja named Naruto Uzumaki who dreams of becoming the Hokage, the leader of his village. However, things aren't easy for Naruto as he carries a dark secret inside him and is ostracized by many of the villagers for it. As the series progresses, we see Naruto face numerous challenges and obstacles as he trains to become a powerful ninja and prove his worth to the villagers, who once looked down on him. He makes friends, forms bonds, and goes on epic adventures with his fellow ninja, all while fighting to protect his village and the people he loves. Naruto is a classic example of an anime where everyone hates the MC at the beginning, but later regrets it. Naruto is initially disliked by many of his peers and even some of his teachers due to his energetic and often mischievous behavior, as well as his reputation as the nine-tailed fox who destroyed the village years ago. But as the series goes on, we see him grow and mature, and his true qualities as a leader and hero start to shine through. By the end of the series, even those who once disliked him have come to respect and admire him. With its compelling story, memorable characters, and epic battles, Naruto is a must-watch for any anime fan, and a perfect example of a series where the MC starts off hated but eventually earns everyone's respect. If you're looking for a suspenseful and thrilling anime with a complex and morally gray main character, then Death Note should be at the top of your list. The series follows a high school student named Light Yagami who discovers a supernatural notebook that allows him to kill anyone whose name he writes in it. Light decides to use this power to rid the world of criminals and create a utopia, but his actions soon catch the attention of a mysterious detective known only as L. While Light starts off as a character who is easy to sympathize with, his descent into madness and obsession with power ultimately turns him into a despised figure. But despite this, the viewer can't help but be fascinated by his cunning mind and his cat-and-mouse game with L. As the story progresses, we see the consequences of Light's actions and the toll it takes on both him and those around him. Overall, Death Note is a must-watch for fans of psychological thrillers and those interested in exploring the darker side of human nature. The show's exploration of morality and justice, along with its tense and unpredictable plot, makes it a standout in the genre and a prime example of an anime where everyone hates the MC but later regrets it. Alright, folks, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found what you were looking for. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all my latest uploads. And if you have any suggestions for future videos or topics you'd like me to cover, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. I love hearing from my viewers and I'm always looking for new ideas to explore. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day.